I am alive and it is good to be alive. I am here making a Warframe video, something I haven't done in quite a long time. I'm going to be doing my first impressions with the new Warframe. Alright, let's look at Styanax's kit. Actually, we'll talk about his visual appearance first. I think this is a great Warframe. I think he looks cool. He's got like a good blend of, he's got enough like complication going on in his design to be interesting, but he also has a lot of clean looking slick areas where it's pretty simplified, and I really enjoy that. I also love the appearance of like he sort of has like differentiation between the materials on him. He's sort of got these, typical Warframe material, but then he's got these really clean sort of like metal glossy bits that kind of feel like armor, even though they aren't armor attachments, and I just think that's a really cool feel to give them. Loving the little mohawk too. I know I've made a ton of fun of Ember's deluxe skin for the chicken mohawk she has, but I think this one's actually pulled off rather successfully. So getting into his abilities, let's see here. We have Axios Javelin. Thrown an Axios Javelin when the javelin impales an enemy against a wall or floor if you jump into the air. It basically creates a vacuum and a burst of damage, which will continually suck enemies in for a few seconds, which is actually, it's pretty cool. This, you know what, this might actually be one of the most useful A1s we've had in a while. I know I always joke about, man, if you guys have watched my previous videos, I talk about how much I hate throwaway, A1 abilities. Like, just, like, make them good. Like, they don't have to be crazy or anything, but make them usable, something you're going to use in the kit. I think this one does a pretty good job of that. You can also spam it, given that his kit is very energy efficient. He even creates additional energy. I am also the focus school of Zynurik, so I have plenty of energy with this dude, and spamming this ability just in and out of combat is really fun. I enjoy it. Alright, Thero Strike. Summon Theros, the shield of Styanax. Swing Theros to repel enemies and reduce their shields and armor. Styanax regenerates health for every enemy struck. This is, again, another great ability. Simple. It's effective. It's efficient. I like it. Keep Warframe abilities like this. It's a very small sort of AoE appearance wave in front of you of shield. It doesn't travel very far, at least right now. I don't have any range mods equipped, but I don't think it needs to. He's kind of really fun to be a melee-focused Warframe. I think he excels really well at that. Obviously, him having guns is just great. Why not use guns? But if you're looking for another like melee-only Warframe, kind of similar to Valkyr, just a fun playstyle. May not be the most efficient to go melee-only, but I think he can definitely pull it off, and it's really cool. This ability is great. Look, let's break it down. Makes enemies easier to kill, staggers them for a moment, so it gives you a chance to destroy and wreck them while they're not fighting back, and regenerates your health. And the reason that's amazing is because he already has an ability that regens shields, which I'll show you later on, which is this one, Rally Point. Draw enemy attention to Styanax, which, by the way, is fantastic. His resolve uplifts him. Man, it's so hard to talk when I'm sick. Uplifts him and nearby allies, regenerating the squad's energy over time. Styanax and his allies also regenerate shields for every kill assist they contribute. How cool is that? You get shield per kill, you're generating energy for you and all of your allies, and it draws the enemy's focus to you. This is another 3, so like we talked about Thero Strike here, right? You're staggering enemies, you're making them easier to kill, you're increasing your survivability in a single power. You come here, you're drawing enemy attention, you're generating energy, you're generating shields. Again, another 3 for 1. These two abilities combined offer great team utility, efficiency on your part. You're getting survivability, increased damage output. You're buffing your teammates, you're adding to your team's survivability and your team's damage output via providing them with more energy to spam abilities. Like, what a solid kit so far already without the ultimate. Let's look at the ultimate. Final Stand. Exude might and valor. Rise into the air and throw a barrage of Axios javelins. The javelins deal damage to nearby enemies wherever they land. Direct hits to enemies deal greater damage. Now, this is a funny ability to me because in fitting with his theme, which by the way, I love his theme, the whole like hoplite, spearman type look thing. Like, Super cool. Love the idea of the Warframe. I even love the just these emblems. Like, look at this emblem. That totally reminds me of like some kind of Greek, god throw. Like, it looks like Poseidon about to chuck his trident. It's just so cool. I love the theme. Okay. This ability, it's cool, right? Visually, looks neat. Damage-wise, I like it. It's cool. It's neat. It's decent. But I can't help but feel it's just a visually fancy, like, exploding machine gun. I know they're technically spears. It just doesn't feel like a very, like, melee-focused fighter ability. And that's not a bad thing, because it actually complements his kit really well. Like I talked about, if you're doing melee only, this is a great ability to provide a whole lot of damage in a wide sweeping area from a good distance. So it's a cool ability, but like visually, you're like, wow, that's cool. But then mechanically, you're like, oh, it's just like a spammy shoot thing. That I didn't find it very creative. But it feels good to use, and I think that's what's important. So all of that being said, this is not going to be a build video or anything. I'm not going to show you some god tier Styanax build. As you can see, he's only ranked 17. But I did get to play a single mission with him. And I'll let you know what I think. I'll show you what I have on him here. I've got Energy Siphon just because it's a matching polarity, and he already like provides energy, and I'm Xenuric, and I have Arcane. And I'm just like, you know what? Let's just make energy a complete non-issue for me and my entire team. So Infinite Energy, the Warframe, that's fun. I put Adaptation on here because if you're not using Adaptation, I think you're insane. Obviously, if you don't have it, then I feel really, I'm very sorry. Please look up Adaptation. Try to get it as soon as you possibly can. One of my favorite mods in the whole game. You throw this on anybody, and whether they're shield or health based, they're going to live substantially longer. I've got Prime Continuity, Steel Fiber, Redirection, Primed Flow, and Augur Message. So increases, we have more ability duration here, right? Ability duration is pretty good on this guy. You can't really go wrong with building him. You can build him for strength, duration, range. I don't find range to be as important, if I'm being honest. Like, if you want to make him spammy, you can, but I think you can build him way more efficiently and effectively if you don't make him just spammy wide area of effect. That being said, that's one of the fun things about Warframe, right? Like, you could just go crazy range and have this ability just, strip resistance, in a wide area, but again, not for me. So one of the reasons I went with Augur Message, I don't actually use this mod often, but a percentage of energy spent on abilities is converted into shields. Well, this is really nice because if we go back to his passive, I promise we're so close to gameplay, please forgive me. His critical chance increases with his shields and doubles for spear guns. Wow, wow, wow. What a great passive. Look, it's got a simple kit, it's easy to understand, it's efficient and effective, and he has a great passive to top it all up. Who doesn't like more crit chance? I love it. Absolutely love it. Decent design. Beautiful. Chef's kiss. Great Warframe. I don't think he's broken or OP or anything, but I think if you're playing as him, you're going to have fun. And I think if he's on your team, you're going to have fun because he's going to be a great ally to have. That being said, let's see what we can see. We're going to spawn some Lancers here. Wow, look at the, can I organize by, yeah, scanned. What is this garbage? Don't show me everything I don't have scanned. I have a life, Alright. We're gonna do, why is it not let me scan any? Oh, because I have 20 Corpus Tech. Let's get rid of them. I love testing the game on Elite Lancers. Invincibility, no. Enemy level 160. I don't think so. We'll try, like, 60. We'll start with 60. 60 is a great, like, that as far as, like, 80% of the game's, like, story and mission content, like, 60 is actually pretty high. Unless you're doing an endless mission, you'll go above 60 probably. So we'll just start with this, and we'll see what happens. I'll show you guys what he does. Man, I wasn't even using one of my best melee weapons with him. I was just using the Sidon because I just thought visually it looks cool with him. So we can spam his, not spam, but we can activate his third ability here. So we're now regenning energy rapidly. Look at that. Strip resistances, stun enemies, give myself HP. You can spam his A1, which is fairly cheap. That dude just got yeeted off a cliff. Look at that vacuum. Look at that. And then when they're all clumped up, you can hit them all with the second skill to decrease their resistances. I also noticed that A1 has a bit of like homing, like you know, which thank God, because on controller, look, when you're in the midst of it and you're activating an ability, pinpointing an enemy, not always the easiest to do. You know, like on the frame that the trident actually comes out, being pinpoint perfect, challenging. The game kind of homes the spears a bit, which I love. Makes it really easy. They let you focus on having fun. Focus on giving you good payout for having a good build. Like, look at this. By the way, I have 220 health now. I think when I played the defense mission, I only had 120 or something, and I didn't go down once. I mean, like, he has such good survivability, but you know, largely that's partially, I'll admit, because of the adaptation. Yes, but what a great Warframe. I'll obviously probably throw a Vitality mod on him. I'll show you his ult here in a sec. Probably do Vitality, man, why bother with efficiency, right? Probably some power strength, or honestly, probably range, because he seems like a great support frame. I'll probably do range. He could just, man, he could really do some damage, just lock everything down. Alright, let's kill all enemies. There we go. And do simulate, and I'll show you what his ultimate does real quick. Let's see, I don't know if it'll work from this far away. I haven't actually tested this, but this will be fun. So that's his ultimate. He just throws a barrage of his basic skill. And if it hits enemies directly, it does more damage. And even if it doesn't hit them directly, they explode. I mean, look at that. And you can move while doing it, which feels really, really, really good. You can use it while on the ground, while in the air. If you know, particularly just want to frick that one guy, you can do that, or you can spread it out. In a wave of enemies, you can sweep your camera pretty quickly while you're in it. You know, it's a decent ability. It's a good, it's fun. I'm not like blown away by it, but I do think it's cool. What would I have given him instead? Honestly, I have no idea. I think he's got a decent kit. I think it's okay that his A1 isn't like the most insane thing in the world. Honestly, his second and third skill alone are going to make him A, really hard to kill, and B, great to have on your team. And log in before September 22nd and you get him for free. This would be an amazing Warframe to start off your account with. So, Styanax, what do I think? I think he's pretty great. Obviously, I think some of my perspective here is going to be skewed because I just logged in and got him for free. I think that helps a lot. I think we'll have to wait and see in the future what type of content you actually have to play to get him. I think it would be really cool if, since he was free for everyone else, I think they should just make it to where every day that you log into the game, there's like, I don't know, a 10% chance that you get a Styanax part. That's not all that bad. Or you know, you can bump it higher or lower, whatever you think is fair, but like still make him a free like login Warframe, I think is a really great idea. But just make it to where it's not like you don't have to do insanely hard content to do it, because some Warframes in this game, gosh, they're so cool, but I just want to rip my face off. Like, where's Baruch? Man, Baruch is so brokenly good. And I remember when this dude first came out, I played him a little bit. I was like, man, I don't really get his kit. And then one day, as I always do, if you guys are familiar with my Warframe content, when I get bored, I take something I don't like, and I just say, I'm going to make myself like this, or I'm going to make it good, in my opinion. I'm going to, like, do whatever it takes. And for whatever reason, he just dawned on me in a whole new light. I reevaluated his kit, and I was like, oh, I'm dumb, and I was wrong. This dude's actually amazing. So, but he, oh, man, getting him, just boring. I can't be bothered. So yeah, really cool. Nice new Warframe. Styanax, everybody. Where'd he go? Is this alphabetical? It is alphabetical. Do I know my alphabet? I sure do. So, you know what? Here. Before we go, Let's have some fun together, you know? I already got you here. If you've made it this far, by the way, congratulations. I don't know why you watch my content. It's probably not all that entertaining, but I sure do appreciate it. Go to Grenier. Elite Lancer, maximum. Let's do level 160. How about 100? We'll start at 100. You know what? I'll just see how far I can go with an incredibly weak, unfinished Styanax. That sounds like a great idea. At least against Lancers. Alright. So let's see here. I pop my A3. Boom. Like so. Yes? Some of this. You know what? Why shouldn't I benefit from my abilities? Yeah, love my Karak Wraith, especially with that ribbon I got. Barbados has been revived. Man, I need to equip a better melee weapon, honestly. Like, if I'm actually gonna test this dude, but a lot of his stuff doesn't even scale off melee weapons anyway, so who cares? I'm having no trouble staying alive. This is easy. You're all so screwed. Kind of hard to aim that in my or like hit them directly with spears, because I mean, have you seen my screen when I throw it? I can't even see my reticle. It's just like, might as well be gone as far as I'm concerned. There's so much crap happening on screen. Also, I feel the camera needs to be offset a little more. I feel, I don't know, it's kind of like where you're aiming, your character kind of takes up a lot of the actual spot where you're precisely throwing the spears. But that's okay. It's alright. Not much one to complain. Okay, well, these guys have been a total pushover. I'm not even using my strongest stuff. Over 100 enemies. Not really having a problem with. Howdy. Okay, goodbye. What's up, dude? You're having yourself some trouble there. He's just in the floor. This is your life now. Wow, it killed him. The floor killed him. Physics killed him. Oh, you too. But they just... Can I just yeet him off a cliff? Nah, I should have crouched and then thrown it. Oh. Yeah? You can do it. Cat, don't be rude. Let him get up at least. Oh my gosh. This is what Styanax does to you. Deleted. I take it back. What an OP frame. Glitches you straight into the environment and then erases you from all reality. It's so funny. Okay, we'll go higher. We'll go higher. Why? Why not? You know what? 160. I think this is going to be terrible. I'm at least going to equip a better melee weapon. I think would be wise of me. Don't you all agree? I love the Sidon. Don't get me wrong, I just don't think it's what I want to use. I'll try the Legion. That's another staff. I think it would suit him well, yes. Karak Wraith is good enough. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. They don't think the Karak Wraith is good. They're pansies. That's what they are. Oh yeah. Bit of a problem here when I don't have a shield. That's, you know, it's problematic. I'm not gonna lie. Also, I'm crazy rusty. But we shall persevere. We will press on. You know what? Just spear everybody. It's a simulacrum. just bye. You don't exist in this world anymore. Sorry. You forfeited your right to live in this video game. Sorry to hear it. Adios, amigo. That's so great. Oh, my shield. It is not holding up as well against these level 160 enemies. Look at this Karak Wraith. Chewing through 160s. I don't care. I don't care if it's not meta. Alright, I finally died. But, you know, I was being stupid. Not bad. Not bad at all. Alright. Hey, I hope you enjoyed this video. It was great making, you know, some content for you guys. Please like the video. Comment down below with how you feel about Styanax, what your impressions are, what areas of the game you think he's most effective in, etc., so on, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace out.